10 Greek Christmas and holiday traditions. Today we are making kourabiedes, one of the two famous Greek Christmas cookies.
So I put butter and icing sugar in a bowl and I mixed for 15 to 20 minutes because I read that the secret to kourabiedes really is to mix the butter for a long time. Then I added some more ingredients to the mixture. In another bowl I added almonds and flour, a pinch of salt. I added the two mixtures together. With my hands I made one dough out of it and then formed the cookies. After which I had to put them in the oven for about 20 minutes on 180 degrees. Don't forget to add the icing sugar after the baking.
Definitely not bad for first time. If you are in Greece during the holidays, you will see these gouria everywhere. Hang them in your house or in your car. The whole idea is that this brings you luck in the new year. There's of course the house. You wish your family and the house to have good luck in the new year. Then there's the pomegranate. Stands for fertility and good luck. Of course, evil eye. If there's a lot of good or bad talk about you behind your back or in general, then you can have the evil eye on you. The evil eye, for instance, in your house or your car protects you. We also see the boat very often. There are a lot of theories as to why the boat is one of the icons of the Greek Christmas. We also see more modern types of good luck charms such as the horseshoe and the four-leaf clover. Greece during the holiday season is full of decorated boats.
They decorate real boats, you can decorate your own boat if you have one. They decorate miniature boats, which function as decoration in the house. To decorate the city or village, they construct boats out of tons of little lights, which I think is stunning.
Why?
One of the two most told stories about why Greeks are decorating karavakia, small boats, for Christmas is that lots of Greek men used to be seamen in the past. They were away from home for a long time and boats were decorated for the celebration of or the wishing for their happy return. The other reason is that Saint Nicholas, the patron saint of sailors, has his name day on the 6th of December in the holiday season. These are just two possible explanations.
And today we're going to talk about smashing the pomegranate, rodi in Greek.
Let's ask a real Greek how it's done.
Let me show you, but let's go to the other side of the world.
So Greeks do this when?
The first day of the year.
And why? And why?
For good luck.
So the pomegranate, the rodi in Greek, it stands for luck, it stands for fertility, all kinds of good things. Greeks tend to go to the church with the whole family on the 1st of January. They take the rodi with them, they have it blessed in the church, and then the man of the household, in this case, Nick, he has the honor of smashing the blessed rodi, mostly near the front door or inside the house.
So the more seeds are coming out of the rodi, the more luck you and your family will have the next year.
Let's try it.
Seems like we're gonna have a lot of luck in the new year and a lot of cleaning to do.
Today we are making my favorite Greek Christmas treat, melomakarona. They are very sweet and syrupy cookies.
It's the syrup with cinnamon, orange and sugar that I had to prepare 3 hours before. While it was cooling down, I prepared 2 bowls, one with all the wet ingredients and one with all the dry ingredients, as you can see here. So the dry ingredients were flour and semolina. Then I had to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients and mix everything with a spoon until it became a dough. While forming the cookies from the dough, you have to roll all of them on a spider so that they soak up the syrup better after baking.
Let's put the cookies in the oven.
I only had to bake them for 20-25 minutes on 190 degrees Celsius till they came out nice and golden brown. Then you soak them in the syrup a couple of seconds and in the end you drizzle them with honey and walnuts. The melo part in melomakarona also comes from the word honey, which is meli in Greek. I was so happy that I actually made tasty cookies.
Did you know that this is the Greek Santa Claus? This is Aios Vasilis, Saint Basil. Let's look at another picture of him. It's a saint from Cappadocia, which is now in Turkey. Just like Saint Nicholas, Santa Claus, Sinterklaas was also from Turkey. And just like Saint Nicholas, he's believed to have been what we now call a philanthropist. So he was helping the people in need. So in Greece, there is no Santa Claus who comes to bring presents at Christmas, but there is Saint Basil, Aios Vasilis, who brings presents on New Year's Eve or the 1st of January, because that's the day he died. And that's his name day on which he is celebrated. So everybody that's called Vasili in Greece, or any other name that derives from it, also has name day on the 1st of January. But for the children, Aios Vasilis actually looks like this, looks exactly like Santa Claus, just has a different name and brings presents on a different date. So it's not as if in Greece you're gonna see the picture of the actual Aios Vasilis all over the country, except for in churches, etc. Let's talk about the day that ends the Greek holiday season, the 6th of January. In the Christian religion, a whole lot went down on this day. It's Three Kings Day, because the 3 wise men visited Jesus on this day. It's also the day that Jesus got baptized by John the Baptist. It's also the day of Tafota, the lights, because Greek Orthodox people believe that God enlightened the world with his presence on this day. And then lastly, there's also the blessing of the water. Greek Orthodox people believe that the water on this day is pure. And they celebrate this in a very special way. Let me show you. So there is a ceremony in the church, which is also attended normally by local politicians and other important people. And then the priest brings the cross to the nearest by water. Everybody gathers around the water, and then the priest throws the cross into the water. And then this happens. Just listen and watch for a bit. I'll explain. So what happens here is men, usually young men, jump into the water. They swim towards the cross because they try to be the first one that grabs the cross. Because the first one that grabs the cross has good luck for the whole next year. And that is how the 6th of January, or the Epiphany, is celebrated in Greece every year.
Today we are making something very special. Christopsomon.
Christopsomon means the bread of Christ.
Many families in Greece traditionally make this bread in days before Christmas. And they believe that it brings good luck to them as a family and the house for the new year.
So I needed to make 2 doughs, one for the main bread and one for the braided attachment in the form of a cross. Main bread's distinctive ingredient and flavor is anise, and it also contains shredded walnuts. Because it is bread and we added yeast, it needs to rise for an hour. The olive oil in a bowl, make sure that I can get it out after 1 hour. And here's the second dough, a simpler one which has to rest for an hour, wrapped in a piece of plastic. After 1 hour, the main dough has doubled in size, and you can put it onto the baking tray and create 2 breads out of the other dough, which you add on top as a cross. This is of course the reference to Christ. You let it rise for another hour and then bake it for an hour, and this is the result. You glaze it with some brandy. Let's hope it brings us luck in the new year.
What do Greek people eat on New Year's Day? We are discussing the Vasilopita. It's connected to the legend of Saint Basil, Aios Vasilis. He's the Greek Santa Claus. At some point he asked all the citizens to give one of their valuables as a ransom, like a piece of jewelry, to give it to the enemy. The enemy was so embarrassed by this gesture that they didn't want it anymore, but because Saint Basil didn't know anymore which piece belonged to whom, he baked them into loaves of bread or cake, he handed them out, so everybody should have received a random valuable, but in fact, they all received their own, which was a miracle. That's why in the Vasilopita there's always a coin. Whoever finds the coin in his piece has luck the whole new year. And this dates back to ancient Greece and the Roman Empire,
Where a mock king was chosen by draw during the Koronia festival.
not only people can win the coin. As you can see here, you can also cut a piece for God, for Aios Vasilis, for the house. There's God and there's the house.
Before eating the Vasilopita, you have to bless it 3 times in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Turn it around so you know for sure nobody knows where the coin is. You dedicate a piece to everyone and you cut the cake. And in the end, somebody finds the coin inside. Mostly this cake is a moist cake with some orange in it, and icing sugar and the new year on top. It can also be more of a brioche bread version. It all depends on the family and the tradition.
Shall we sing it?
Να τα πούμε!
Greek carols, kalanda, are one of the most joyous holiday celebrations. On Christmas Eve, on New Year's Day, or on the 6th of January, groups of children knock the doors asking, "Na ta pume, shall we sing it?" After which they will start chanting one of the traditional Greek kalanda, mostly accompanied by a triangle, hopefully bringing hope and good luck for the new year. In return, they will get some sweets or some money. So as a part of this series, Nick and I recorded one kalanda, Kalinispera Archontes, which means good evening noblemen or kings, to wish you all amazing holidays. As you can see, I don't really know the words by heart, but I still hope that you will enjoy the last 10 seconds of the song.
Καλά Χριστούγεννα και ευτυχισμένος ο καινούργιος χρόνος.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year!
Thanks for watching, and remember to follow for more Greece travel tips.